Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I didn't get any updates to you guys, but do have one for you today. Everybody's waiting on the Leon Draisaitl contract. The Leon Draisaitl news does come from the Two Mutts Hockey podcast, which I know has been kind of hit and miss lately. I mean, in their defense, it's hard to get these things right, and you hear one thing from sources, and news can change really quickly, but this is the latest that they have for us on Leon Draisaitl. Their update goes as follows. Update on Leon Draisaitl and his contract extension talks. 8 years, $13.5 million AAV is the deal that gets this done, and here's why. Draisaitl is scheduled to be in Edmonton within the next couple of days. This was a week that was very important to get this done. Talks will pick up as him and Stan Bowman will meet in person. If there is no deal to be signed before September 19th, Leon won't negotiate during the season. The goal is to get this done before that date, as Leon doesn't want this to be a problem or a distraction going into training camp. Now, 10 days after the season ended, Draisaitl, McDavid, and Bouchard had a conversation with the other players on the roster on taking less money and trying to win as many Stanley Cups as they can over the next 9 seasons. Nuge, Kane, Hyman, Henrique, Janmark, Brown all took less money on July 1st, and this was a big conversation among the players who had the opportunity to sign long-term. With Nurse at a $9.25 million AAV, and if Leon, Connor, and Evan all sign for what the market can give them, Leon $14.5 million, Connor $16 million, and Evan $12 million, the Oilers would have roughly $54 million tied into 4 players, and from what we understand, the players would rather see that number be around $49 million. So the big things to take away from that, all the players want to take less. This is about winning Stanley Cups. This is why the Philip Broberg and Dylan Holloway offer sheets really would have messed things up, and a key reason why the Oilers just let both guys go to St. Louis. They have to be penny pinching here if they're going to keep the most competitive team together possible. I think all along it's looked like Leon Draisaitl was going to sign somewhere in the $13 million range. We believe it's going to be an 8-year deal. So the Two Mutts projection here of 8 years, $13.5 million should be very close. And if Leon Draisaitl is indeed coming back this week, then I would expect this deal to get done fairly quickly. I would think by the end of next week at the absolute latest. I know I've been saying the Draisaitl contract is coming soon, but I think it really did have to wait until Draisaitl was back in Edmonton because I think they want to do a big press conference, make it a big thing at Rogers Place there. So Leon, we think, is indeed coming soon here with his return to Edmonton. So look forward to that. Reporter Jim Matheson also had 3 updates for us today. The first update, Sam Gagner, who turned 35 2 weeks ago, still wants to play. He's not ready to retire. He's had a few tryout offers, maybe no room here though. He says his body feels really good. Sam has played 564 Oilers games in 3 stints. You guys know I'm a huge Sam Gagner fan. I would love nothing more than to see him come back for another year with the Edmonton Oilers, but I know it is highly unlikely that he would break in with the main club. Head coach Chris Knobloch just did not seem to want to play him last year. He was favoring other guys over him, and the Oilers' bottom 6 is even deeper this year, so probably not a future for Sam Gagner with the Edmonton Oilers. I'm kind of hoping that he would sign a 2-way deal that would see him play largely with the Bakersfield Condors. I think he could help the Condors. Tough situation. I definitely want Sam Gagner back. Would love to see him retire as an Edmonton Oiler, but probably more likely that he ends up with somebody else here. The other 2 reports from Jim Matheson, former Oiler goalie Mikko Koskinen has officially retired at 36, and he's going to get into the player agent business back in Finland. And the final update for today, Sylvain Rodrigue, father of Oilers goalie prospect Olivier Rodrigue, and the longtime AHL goalie coach with the Bakersfield Condors, has officially joined the Florida Panthers organization. It was announced he was leaving Bakersfield earlier this summer. Was curious where he was ending up, and it is indeed with the Oilers' foe in the Stanley Cup Finals, the Florida Panthers. That's all the latest, guys. Looks like Draisaitl is going to get done sometime here soon. Sam Gagner probably not back with the Edmonton Oilers, but like I said, hoping for a 2-way deal, and Koskinen calls it a career. Sylvain Rodrigue on his way to the Florida Panthers. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.